the laws of logarithms. What did those laws say again? Let's look at them and remind ourselves. It says, one of them says that the log of x times y equals, it is equal to log x plus log y. That's the first one we looked at in previous videos. The second one says the logarithm of x raised to the power of y is equal to y times the logarithm of x. That was the second one. And the third one says the log of x divided by y is equal to the log of x minus the log of y, provided of course that all these logarithms have the same base. Alright? Now, let's look at the logarithm of a few numbers. Remember, when we say log, we're looking at base 10. So we don't, by default, log by itself means log to the base 10. We don't necessarily have to write it. But generally, if you have any other logs, you must indicate. But for now, we'll still put the 10 below here. Alright? Now, what is the log of 1? Let's say is equal to a. The log of 1 is equal to a. What could it be? Now, we want to, in order to see what is going on here, let us rewrite from log to index form. How do we do that again? Let's remind ourselves. Use your calculator to find log of 1000 and you get 3 and the base is 10. You know that 10 to the 3 is 1000. Alright. So, in log form, 10 is the base. In index form, it is also the base. 10 is the base, so we have 10 as the base. To the power of, in log form, 3 is the answer. In index form, it's the power. In log form up here, a is the answer. In index form, a must be the power. In log form, the number you're logging is 1000. In index form, it is the answer. In log form, the number we're logging is 1. In index form, it is the answer. 10 raised to the power of a is equal to 1. What do you raise a number to the power of again in order to get 1? 0. So a equals 0. So the logarithm of 1 is equal to 0. Always. Alright? Now let us look at another case. Suppose you are asked what is the logarithm of 0. What would it be? And our base is 10. Say the logarithm of 0 is a. So we have 10 to the a is equal to 0. Alright. What would a have to be? Now, is there any number that you can raise 10 to get 0? Let's try. If we have 10 to the 3, we get 1000. If we have 10 to the 4, we get 10,000. Oh, we're going in the wrong direction. We should be going down, not up, because we want to reach 0. 10 squared is equal to 100. 10 to the 1 is equal to 10. Oh, good. We're going in the right direction. We're getting smaller. 10 to the 0 is equal to 1. 10 to the 0.5. 10 to the half is equal to what? Remember the laws of indices. Alright? When you have 10 to the half, it means the square root of 10. Alright? Now, if we use our calculator and see what is 10 to the 0.5, what will we get? 10 raised to the power of 0.5 equal 3.162. Same as saying the square root of 10 is equal to, and we get the same 3.162. So we have 3.162. Alright, we're getting smaller. Let's say 10 to the power of 0.1 is equal to what? Remember, this is the same as 10 to the power of 1/10. So it will be 10th root of 10. But anyway, we use our calculator to see what that gives us. Alright? Calculator again. We made an error there opening our calculator. Suppose we have 10 raised to the power of 0.1 with 1.25, but we want to go smaller. 10 raised to the power of 0.01, smaller number. How are we getting smaller? 10 raised to the power of 0.000001. Alright. What? As we go to the 0, we get 1. So we could say 10 to the 0 is equal to 1. But we have to go below 10 to the negative 1 equal. Remember, indices, this says this is 1 over 10. But anyway, we continue with our calculator, and what we're going to say is that we have 10 raised to the power of, let's put the negative 1 inside a bracket, with 0.1. Suppose we had 10 to the negative 2. What will happen? 10 to the negative 2. 0.01. Suppose we had 10 to the negative 10. Well, it is close to 0, but it would not be 0. 10 to the negative 5. Alright, so let's argue it out. It says 0, but it's not 0. Because what happened? If you should try and get 0 here, you would have 10 to the negative 5, mean 1 over 1 and 5 zeros, which is 100,000. 10 to the negative 6 would be 1 over 1 million. And 10 to the negative 10 would be 1 and a big number, which is a 1 and 10 zeros. So no matter what you do, you cannot reach down to 0. 10 to the negative 100 would be 1 over 1 and 100 zeros. 10 to the negative 1 million would be 1 over 1 and 100 million. The calculator might show you 0, but it's because we're rounding off. But in truth and in fact, you cannot find the logarithm of 0. Right? Can't do it. So, let's go back up here. So here now, let us try to find the logarithm of 0 with our calculator. Finally, log 0 equals, logarithm of 0 is undefined. You see that? That's the message. That's what the calculator says. Some calculator might say error. Right? But it's some form of error that you will get. So, you cannot find the logarithm of 0. It is undefined. Alright? Now, let us break here, and we continue discussing the logs of various numbers in our next video.